After 120 miles, it's now time to put it in reverse and move forward. You've reached Talking with Dr. Terry, 180 Seconds to a Better You, message number 36. I'm Dr. Terry Wurzbacher, and this call is dedicated to Karen, who continues to write dangerously. In the military, we call it an after-action report. Runners call it a race report. It's the most important part of any event, more important than the results. Considering this journey is never really over, this kind of review is key to improving everything as you move forward. So it pays to do this reverse engineering. Look at the results, work backwards, so that next time will be even better. Oh, but Terry, the process is more important than the outcome or results, right? True, but you have to have something to measure. You need a starting point and an ending point. Think of a trip you've taken. What did you do? In preparation, you figured out when you're going to go, then where you want to go, how you're going to get there, what you need to take based on location, terrain, weather, and previous experience. Kind of sounds like last week, huh? Once you're on the trip, you record all your experiences, either in your memory, or nowadays most people use pictures from their phones. When you get home, you and your family will continue to discuss the good and the bad and what they think should be done next time. Doing this for a project can follow the same process. Your post-event goal is not only to remember the great times, but also to determine what you did that worked well. Perhaps you really enjoyed the airline and hotel you used. Then you ascertain what didn't go well, if anything. Perhaps you should have tried an Airbnb instead of a hotel, or maybe you should have paid more attention to the weather report. Now think about how you're going to apply these things that you've learned. So the things I learned from last week's race are the value of support. Without the support of so many people like you all, I would not have gotten many miles. 2, I didn't have a decent goal. I didn't have a mileage goal after I realized I couldn't make 150 miles. I don't have a 150-mile buckle, so initially I thought that would be cool. However, once I did the math, I know that I couldn't do it physically, so then I just ignored a mileage goal, and it was just another race. That is not the way to go into such an event, and I finally learned that. In retrospect, I should have aimed for 130 miles. Number 3, once again, I had nutrition and hydration issues, but this gives me a baseline for my upcoming training for my Tennessee race in July. I have options to try during that training and some ideas that I got from this race. Number 4, I was able to fake out my brain. Initially, when I wasn't motivated, my breaks were longer. As the hours went by, I was able to shorten them, but still convince my mind that it was long enough to be rested, and I found that really interesting. Tell me whether you do after-action reports for your activities and whether you think they would be valuable if you don't do them yet.